Okay, since I'm going to recycle these, I might as well give you guys the lay of the land for these other numbers. And just know that if you do want to book an astronumerology reading with me or get your individual numerology reports, you can get that through my website. So you can reach out there and contact me. I have different readings, so you can check them out there. So let's look at number 4, which is the builder. And I will talk to you later about 22, which is a master number, but let's just go over what we have for 4. So 4 is considered the builder. This person, if they're living in their highest vibration, they will be self-disciplined, they will be dedicated to work, practical. This person is normally a person who works in a manual type job. So, like for instance, they could be like an aircraft mechanic, something where they use their hands. HVC, so HVAC kind of person where they use their hands. Someone who builds homes because that's actually dealing with construction. This could also be a person who has like blueprints. They make plans. They make things. It's all dealing with laying a foundation, right? This person is considered loyal to you because they like stability and very systematic, meaning they get things done in a certain way. And they're very conservative, so they're not overly flashy. Don't do too much. They come at you with who they are, and they're normally always that way. On the downside, in their lower vibration, they could be overly cautious, which could lead to them not acting on the plans that they actually put in place. They can be stinginess with their time and money because they have a plan for it. They have a plan for their time, they have a plan for their money, and they don't want to share either one of them. And lower vibration, they can also be dogmatic, that things have to be done a certain way in a certain order. This is an over exaggeration of an OCD nature. This person is more than just I need for I'm obsessive compulsive. It's like no, it's my way or the highway. This person can be overly strict or cruel in their lower vibration. So think of this as the father figure who's always saying no. There's no give, there's no flexibility because this person just wants structure. People with this 4 tend to be great in the military because they like structure. All right, so the energy that you see here, instincts. You see that? Keyword is thought because they're definitely always in the mode of planning an activity, planning something, and then planning how to make whatever that plan is a reality. They are ruled by Saturn, which Saturn is considered an old man energy. So just think of it, an old man in order to get to that age, normally they're diligent. They've had a system in place and they've worked it for quite a while. The color associated with this 4 energy, the builder, is green, which green is the earth, right? It is also where the foundation is. The earth is the foundation of our world. The sun signs are Gemini and Virgo. I'm sorry, Gemini and Virgo. Those are the actual signs that get things done. Which means, if you look over here, the interesting thought about this is that Gemini and Virgo are actually ruled by Mercury, which is a planning energy. That's a whole separate astrology thing. The day of the week for the builder is Thursday. So it's actually the best day for them to focus on their plans and get things done. And they are this 4 energy is always going to be really compatible with 2, 6, and 8. Remember, the groups are 2, 4, 8, 1, 5, 7, 3, 6, 9. So if you're in your group, you're going to be compatible normally. The incompatibility numbers 3, 5, 7, 9. And if you think about it, those 3, 5, 7, 9s are all numbers that like freedom. They have so a 3, fun loving, they have their own idea. 5 definitely has to have freedom. 7 is in their world, so definitely not necessarily going to be looking at somebody else's plan. And the 9 looks at what's best for everybody, so definitely not looking at one person's plan, which is why that energy doesn't necessarily get along with the 4. Remember, in numerology, these incompatibility numbers do not mean that those energies can't work together. It means it would take more work for them to be together. Okay, so if you have it as a life path, you must stick to the plan at hand, find your duty, and do it. You must be the one who can be counted on to get the job done. Learn to be patient, well organized, and dependable. You must know the value of a routine. Now, the personal year means it's time to face reality. If this is your personal year, you have to be practical and have hard work. Take care of your health and be patient. Weak areas: kidneys and the bladder, headaches, low blood sugar, that's what hypoglycemia is, teeth issues, liver problems, insomnia, migraines, shoulder problems, and cysts and car sickness, foot tapping. Careers: construction, real estate, all business related to products of the earth. Landscaper, military officer, professional athlete, engineer, doctor, dentist, sculptor. Herbalist would go in this. Farmer would go in this. Anything related to the earth. Arborist would go in this. Some anything earthly is this job would be appropriate for them. Alrighty.